Hi, my name is Parani and I am the author of the book Golden Stripes: Leadership on the High Seas. In this video, I'll share with you my Safe Man model, which will help you understand the components of safety leadership. If you're a leader in a high-risk industry such as shipping, then safety of the people and assets under your charge is one of your main goals. And to achieve or implement safety, we first need to understand how it works. But we can see from shipping statistics that this is not always the case. There are over 80 ships lost every year. Around 1,000 mariners lose their lives annually. I've developed an easy to remember model in my book based on the Pac-Man video game. Let's play. You remember Pac-Man, don't you? I first started playing this video game while I was in school. It's a fun game where the Pac-Man has to eat the dots while trying to avoid the devils. But this game is also a good way to show the dynamic nature of risk and safety. In our model, the safe men are the ship's crew, and their goal is to complete their daily tasks safely. It could be navigating through a narrow channel, an enclosed space entry, or the overhaul of a main engine unit. They have to get through these tasks without accident, injury, or pollution. The challenge in our model is of course to complete the tasks and to avoid an accident. The four devils are hazard, risk, unexpected new hazard, and the most dangerous of all, the accident devil. The safe man has to complete the tasks, avoiding all these devils. Our game is played on a ship where the safe man has to complete the tasks assigned to him. But the safe man has to decide before each task if it is safe to play, or should he wait until conditions are favorable. The conditions could be better weather or until his crew have had sufficient rest. Once the safe man decides to perform the task, he must do so in the safe zone or the alarm zone, where the risk is as low as reasonably practicable. But to maintain the safety of the alarm zone, there must be sufficient barriers in place. The barriers are, in the order of importance, hard controls, soft controls, personal protective equipment, and crisis preparation. Even then, in the alarm zone, there is always the possibility of the unexpected, unidentified, or the new hazard devil always lurking around the corner. The safe man has to use the principles of good leadership, many of which I have listed in my book Golden Stripes, to stay alert and keep this devil away. Now, let's see what happens when a barrier in the safe zone fails. Take for example a valve in an enclosed space which is supposed to be shut and locked, and it's not. The hazard or risk devil has now access to the safe man. The safe zone or the alarm zone is no longer safe. If because of this valve the compartment is flooded with the crew inside, the safe man is in danger and it's game over. Let's take another scenario of multiple barrier failure. If a ship navigating in a narrow channel loses steering, there is a failure of hard controls and probably of some soft controls as well. But if the navigators are not prepared to respond to this emergency, there is an accident. Sorry friends, it's game over. But hey, don't get discouraged. There are ways to play the safety game well, and I'll show you how. Besides ensuring the barriers stay in place, the safe men can get energy from these power pills, quite similar to the Pac-Man game. There are 7 of these energy pills in our Safe Man game, which represent the components of a strong safety culture. As the safe man collects or implements these pills, he grows stronger, as do the safety barriers. He gets more energy to avoid the devils day after day. I've explained these power pills or the components of safety culture in greater detail in the book Golden Stripes. Okay friends, that was my short description of the Safe Man game. Here I have provided for you a quick reference, all you need to know to implement good safety leadership and an accident-free ship. On the left, you see the safety barriers which you need to put in place to allow the safe men or your crew to work safely. On the right are all the components of a strong safety culture. You, as the leader on your ship, can assess how well you are implementing these components in your workspace and figure out how you can make it safer. Like I've mentioned earlier, you'll get the context and holistic idea of the Safe Man model in my book Golden Stripes: Leadership on the High Seas. It's available through the publisher Whittles Publishing, Amazon, and all major retailers. If you like this video, please share with your friends who work in high-risk environments and who need to lead themselves and their team to safety. You are the leaders of today and tomorrow. Stay safe and go for gold.